For a long time, I've had this weird feeling. And weird isn't even the right word for it. When I used to go out with my friends to have fun, right, and just do things, or even with family, go out with them, it'd always be this feeling that I get as if something is wrong, or perhaps I'm missing something. It'd be hard, getting in the moment, trying to have fun, because there's always this feeling. And there were times where I was in the moment, I was having fun, enjoying my time. But then the minute that moment was over, it was like that feeling came right back. And it took me about 2 years to finally understand what that feeling was. You see, in today's world, the world is full with noise. Constant noise, constant distractions. We never truly have time to ourselves. And, part of that, you could blame the world, but another part of that, you have to blame yourself. You see, we've gotten so used to having noise around us constantly, right? So used to substituting the boredom with doing something entertaining that's all we ever do. We don't ever put the phones down, turn the game off, turn the TV off, and sit with ourselves. See, that's what we call solitude. I came to the conclusion that I, myself, was scared of being alone. But see, my reason, it wasn't because I needed people around me. It wasn't because I cared about external validation. I mean, at some point I did, but I got over that pretty fast. But it was more of, I was afraid of facing those thoughts. You see, because when you're alone, and I'm gonna teach you the difference between loneliness and solitude. They are two different things. They're the same, but they're two different things. So, when I was alone, I was afraid of facing those unfaced thoughts. When you're alone, you think two different ways. You get constructive thoughts that help you build, your future, help you strategize a little more, to move, in your current life better. Those are constructive thoughts. Those are the good thoughts. And then the other thoughts, the unfaced thoughts, the thoughts that you've been avoiding, right? That pain that you've been avoiding, those things that you have never faced yet. Those were the thoughts that I was afraid of. And a lot of people are. We like to, as humans, in this modern day, we like to distract ourselves because we're scared to face that pain. So I was afraid of facing these thoughts. And I found myself in a constant cycle of distraction, of always trying to have fun. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. At some point, you do enjoy yourself. But the longer you avoid those things that you're avoiding, the more of that feeling you get, like as if everything is just wrong. Like things are going right, but something is still just wrong. You will never truly have that peace internally within yourself because you haven't faced those thoughts. And you might not feel it now. You might not feel it later. But there's going to be a time where you do feel it, feel that void. Because another side effect of not facing those thoughts is not being able to grow. And as human beings, I believe that we all should be growing every single day. For the ones that want to live up to their true potential, that want to be successful. And success isn't just about money. Everyone has their own definition of success. So whatever it is you want to do in life, you have to constantly grow. So we have to face these things, okay? When you sit down and you choose solitude, you see, because loneliness is, I'm about to die. Loneliness is involuntary solitude, meaning you didn't choose to be alone. It's just you are alone. It's not a choice. Now, solitude is when you have a lot of people around you and you still choose to spend time just with yourself, by yourself, free of distractions, free of people, and just be there. Because when you're bored, clarity and creativity is what comes out of boredom. You see, most great thoughts, most things that we see, like TVs, you know what I'm saying, video games, knives, forks, everything that we see in existence, most of these came from, of course, someone's thoughts. But I bet you 9 times out of the 10, they were just bored. They were just sitting around by themselves, just thinking. Now, I'm not saying that you can't build with other people, you know, because some things that are created came from multiple people putting ideas together. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but majority of things that has came into fruition were because of one person's single thoughts. And when you're constantly distracted, constantly on social media, constantly seeking approval from the external world, you're taking away all those things from you, all those thoughts. You see, that's another thing. Like I said, I was afraid of facing those unfaced thoughts. But some of y'all aren't. Some of y'all are afraid of that discomfort, of acknowledging that you've been seeking external validation and external approval. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There's nothing wrong with having friends or having a personal group where y'all do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Spend quality time with each other. There's nothing wrong with that. But still, relationships they always come with a price. It doesn't matter how genuine a person is. It always comes with a price. Whether that's obligation, people expect things out of you, emotional ties, you know, a person telling you what they're going through, and deep within, because of our human nature, we end up feeling bad and making it our problem, and it ain't even our problem, it's their problem. Relationships come with a price. That's why I'm very selective on who I am cool with, on who I choose to give my time and energy to. Because most people ain't even worth your time and energy. I'm saying all this to say, the title of this video is Calm Your Soul. You have to build your internal foundation up if you're going to be at peace. That means no more seeking validation from other people. No more being afraid of facing those thoughts that you haven't faced yet. No more being afraid of being alone. No more doom scrolling on social media. No more comparing your life to other people's lives. No more giving your time and energy to people who don't deserve it. Building your own confidence, your own validation within, so that when you build that up, whatever a person say on the external world, it doesn't hold no meaning or value to you. Meaning you're good whether a person talks down to you or whether a person talks good about you. Because you know within that you're the one. It took me about 2.5 years. When I was 18, I started to be aware of why I was feeling the way I was feeling. And now I'm about to turn 21 in August. I'm still building my foundation up. It's not easy. No. See, because if it was easy, anything that's easy, most people don't appreciate the easy things, the things that come with ease, because it ain't worth nothing. When it's easy, that means everyone can attain it. Like it's nothing. They don't have to put in no work. Nothing. It ain't worth nothing. But when it's hard, right, to achieve certain things, when it's hard, and everyone has the free will and the ability to earn or achieve it, when everyone have the ability to earn and achieve these hard things, yet only a few selected people have these things, that's when it becomes valuable. That's when you appreciate it more. And being at peace with yourself is one of the hardest things to do. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much girls you get, how much people is by your side. Those things doesn't matter. Fame doesn't matter. None of that. Those are all external things. What I'm talking about though, your soul, this is internal. Peace is internal. So yeah, I hope this video helped you out a little bit, in your endeavors or while you're maybe feeling the way you're feeling. Hopefully I hit the nail. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.